सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. The subtlety of this shloka reflects the grandeur of the Bharatiya tradition. Even in our daily prayers to the divine power, we sincerely wish the entire humanity to remain happy, healthy, truth-seeking and free from sorrow. The true essence of independence lies in being free from the control of any person, power or country. Our reverence to our ancestral wisdom, whetted for the past 3000 to 1000 years or more, offered by great minds starting with the Saptarishis, Goddess Sita, God Ram, Goddess Radha, God Krishna, Sri Adi Shankaracharya, Sri Ramanujacharya, Sri Madhvacharya, Lord Buddha, Mahavira, Guru Nanak Ji, and so many others. The true independence will be to imbibe our Sanatan values, which includes respecting all life based on the principle of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, to revere God and follow our ancestral way of life, which was simple living and high thinking, being connected to the universe and to the Pancha Mahabhutas. Now I'll be passing it on to Swati, who will then recapture the history to our independence.
There are a lot of historians who believe the inheritance of this land migrated to all the different continents. That is why the practice of the Native Americans, Mayans of South America, the native people of Australia and New Zealand, the different tribes of Africa, those who constructed the temples in Egypt, Syria, Azerbaijan and some of the Nordic countries have common traits with our own tribal and rural communities. All of them worshipped the sun, protected nature and had simple way of life. They were also civilized but were provoked to protect themselves from all the plundering visitors from Europe and other parts. We also had traders who came for silk, cotton, spices and many other commodities, but there were also people who treated our ancestors with brutality to plunder us. We had many warriors like Maharana Pratap, Ahom dynasty, Shivaji Maharaj, Rani Channamma and many others who rose up to resist them. Then came the Europeans who sowed the seeds of division among us as they had done in other nations including Africa when Nelson Mandela led the struggle to unify the South African people. Let us emphatically proclaim that all such divisions are artificial and senseless.
Before the onset of foreign invasions, ancient India had excellent centers of learning like Takshashila, Nalanda, Mithila, Shardapit, etc. spread all over the country, where foreign students used to proudly migrate and attain the knowledge of India, of human nature, love and kindness, societal living with love and peace, and spiritual upliftment. These centers of learning and places of faith and worship were destroyed during the many foreign invasions. Our ancestors valued the well-being of each other and the society. They separated their needs from their wants for the harmony of the community. However, due to the cruelty and influence of foreign rulers, a lifestyle based on insatiable greed had spread to India later on. We are all aware of the Hindu Kush mountains, but do we actually know the real meaning behind it? According to Ibn Battuta, a Moroccan traveler, Hindu Kush means Hindu killer. Slaves from the Indian subcontinent died in the harsh climatic conditions of the mountains while being taken from India to Turkestan. This was the travesty of the cruelty and social injustice imparted to our ancestors because of a long subjugation due to foreign aggressors. Additionally, foreign intruders like Genghis Khan, Timur, Nader Shah Abdali, Muhammad Ghazni, Muhammad Ghori looted the wealth and prosperity of ancient India, which is then known as Sone ki Chiriya, the golden sparrow. This caused social trauma, destruction of values, art and culture and chaos in our society. This also led to a breakup of the traditions which were safely passed on from generation to generation till then. Eventually, after more than 1000 years of invasion and subjugation, our ancient values were all but destroyed.
The practical social slogans of Karm Hitar, Satyameva Jayate, Ahimsa Paramo Dharma used to act as guiding pillars of ancient Indian societies, which foreign rulers never believed in to perpetuate their rule. Hence, they started destroying our historic monuments and places of worship like Somnath Temple in Gujarat, Krishna Temple in Mathura, Shiva Temple in Kashi and Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. Let's take pride in the great heritage of Indians and ancient kingdoms like the Ahom dynasty, the Vijayanagara dynasty, Hoysala dynasty, and the Chola dynasty. Our dynamism is our ability to adapt and respect all cultures. Our humble values permitted us to respect everybody with a simple namaskar. But this came at a cost. We were made dependent, enslaved, and even tortured beyond belief, and many were even killed. They tried every possible means to destroy our culture.
The word independence, in its true meaning, is also to get rid of any racism, the concept of high and low, white and black, and treating all without any bias or discrimination. This also means the attainment of perfection in our professional life. That is why our saints and rishis have also promoted ideas such as Kai Kave Kailasa and many other sayings which refer to the work ethic of our ancient Indian society. During the 17th century, the Britishers wanted to expand their empire and sent a select group of people to establish the East India Company in Kolkata. They found ample scope of earning wealth from India as they saw the possibilities of doing so in a divided Indian society where so many Indian rulers were waging war against each other. By cleverly and cunningly fighting rulers and also defeating the foreign powers of the Dutch, French, and Portuguese, the British succeeded in expanding their empire to cover the whole subcontinent. In the process, they committed several atrocities and looted a great amount of our wealth and resources, depriving Indians of their right to live with respect. The colonial powers started relishing the fruit of their rule and committed the Jallianwala Bagh incident in Amritsar, also treating Indians as their slaves. The huge social discrimination and greed led to the emergence of the freedom movement by heroes of our motherland like Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad, Lala Lajpat Rai, and so many more.
This freedom struggle involved the great sacrifice, valor, and vision of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, who came from Japan into the northeast, marching towards Delhi. The brave efforts of him and others drove the British from India. It turned our freedom struggle to attainment of freedom on 15th August 1947, which is our Independence Day. Today, though we are independent, true freedom will only be attained when we break the shackles of mental slavery and discrimination and move past our colonial history to take pride in our Indian identity. We must imbibe the great values of ancient India in our present day culture to transform our country into a nation where citizens are peaceful, prosperous, and happy. Our President Draupadi Murmuji, who hails from a scheduled tribe community, acts as a testament to the progress of the Indian people and our society, commanding the respect of all.
Let us take an oath to recapture what we have lost to become independent. To achieve this goal, we have to recapture the ancient values and make this world as one family, which is embodied by the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We believe that truth is my God, Dharma is my path, and my milestone is my Swabhava. We have achieved independence, but we are still struggling politically to rebuild. We are still struggling to renovate our temples and universities which stood as monuments to our ancient systems of learning. We are also struggling to take pride in our own languages, clothes, food, art, and many other aspects of our society by chasing after Western ideals. However, now is the time to take pride in all that India has achieved. Our yoga and meditation has calmed the minds and soothed the souls of people from all over the world. Our music and dance resounds in the heart of almost every single person on earth. Our clothes are catching the eyes of designers, and many prominent engineers, doctors, and managers from India are becoming the CEOs of multinational companies. Ayam nijaha paro veti ganana laguchetasam udara charitanam tu vasudhaiva kutumbakam.
To become the Vishwa Guru, India has to have leaders who can provide leadership and true guidance to the world community to make this world free on conflict, hatred, and disease, to usher in a new era of peace and prosperity, and to make this world a better place to live in.
Friends, join me in this oath. We are independent, but we will not get separated from our parents.
We are independent, but we will not get separated from our grandparents and we will kick out old age homes.
We are independent, but we will never forget our ancestors, especially our Saptarishis.
We are independent, but we will not get separated from our traditional clothes.
We are independent, but we will not get separated from our language.
We are independent, but we will not get separated from our way of life, which includes yoga, meditation, vegetarianism, and protection of Mother Nature.
We are independent, but we will not get separated from our values.
We are independent, but we will not get separated from our identity.
We are independent, but we will not get separated from our Sanatan Dharma.
We have become independent but not separated from our epics of Ramayana and Mahabharata.
We are independent, but we will not get separated from Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
And we will grow 2 indoor plants in our room. With this note, I would like to wish you all a very happy Independence Day.